OMG, you guys. It is crazy what hormones can do to somebody. Because it's like, seriously, the past 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I have been a basket case, like unable to feel satisfied, unable to feel anything but starving, um, not wanting to work out. And I work out during my period. I do. Even if I'm crampy, but like the last 3 days I was just so exhausted. It was like beyond, right? I cannot believe it. And then today it was just like, okay, food's gonna be good. Okay. Like, I'm gonna go to Zumba. Okay. It was just a totally different world. I even had a little bit of, oh god, it's so warm. Oh, it's so warm. Oh, cinnamon tea. Okay, sorry. I even had a little bit of a migraine, which I'm starting to learn about because I got diagnosed with migraines a couple weeks ago, and it's been a lot better since I've been getting my neck rubbed and taking care of my neck with heat. But also since, like, when the migraine comes, I turn off the lights and I, like, nobody can talk to me. And I got diagnosed with migraines with auras, which that's what was causing the tunnel vision and the double vision, which is really dangerous to drive and scary to deal with. And that's gotten a lot better since I've been preemptively striking. But there is one place in my eyesight that's still blind. So, not blind, it's like a black dot, like right. It's as if you hold your finger up like that. It's like in your vision. It's the weirdest thing. But, it comes and goes. It's gone more than comes now. That's good. Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. But I feel so much better today than the last 3 days. There's always this scary fear. It's like I really have this hard time trusting myself. I hear my voice now. I know when I'm truly hungry, and I know when I'm truly tired, but it's still a little scary because, like, Friday, last week was my workout 6 times this week. And Friday, I really did not feel like going. I was exhausted. And I go even when I don't feel like going. But, like, it was more than that. It was like, I'm so exhausted. I just feel like I need to lay down. So I lay down. I was like, you know what? That's fine. The goal is not, it's set up to where it's workout 16 times this month. So I try to do 3, 6, 3, 4. But it's okay. Like, I did 3, 5. So I could do 5 and 3 or 4 and 4 this week and next. Whatever. So I was like, all right, that's okay. I'll just take Friday, hit next week hard. Saturday came. I got dressed to go to Zumba. It was canceled. All right. Instead of going to the gym, I was like, I really didn't feel like going. I really just want to be home. And I was starting to worry. I was like, oh God, what does that mean? Why? Why? And I went home and I was really, really tired. And I was really just like, oh, okay. Rest, right? And I was so hungry. Like the past, Saturday, I was like ravenous. And then I started my period. Thank God. And I was like, oh, that's what's going on. And Sunday it was like, no, I still can't do anything. Like, I'm still too tired and still so hungry. I feel like I'm going to eat my hands. Like, it was crazy. And I told myself, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I told myself, take it, And, like, my maintenance calories are 1,800 calories. On Saturday, I ate 2,800 calories. And on Sunday, I ate I can't look at it, but I think it was 2,600 calories. And I was like, that's okay. I didn't do it crazy. I didn't just eat like straight like sugar or anything, but like I had peanut butter and I had like some other things, and not like a binge amount, like a normal amount of peanut butter, but it was just things like that, and it was like, you know what, that's okay. Almonds and I snacked on good things, but it was a lot of snacking, and I was like, this is okay. I eat under all the time. I'm eating over right now. I'm tracking everything. I'm aware of the behavior. I am indulging a hormone shift, and I'm gonna be okay. And I don't plan on doing that every month, but this month was particularly bad. And today it's gone. And today with my workout, I'm eating 1,400 calories, and I worked out roughly 500 calories. So I have I'm under maintenance by like 1,000 calories or something like that. I can't tell you the numbers because they're on my phone. I'm using my phone for a spotlight because the lighting is bad right now. So anyway, but I have all the exact numbers, and so it's like today I'm already made up for one day, being over, and tomorrow I'm gonna make up for the next day, and then the rest of the week I'm just gonna finish my week, and that's something I'm satisfied with. And I talk about all the time having a normal relationship with food, and that's a part of it. And so breathing and getting through that. But God, I feel so much flipping better. Somebody asked me, I believe it was love and joy, and I don't know the numbers. Maybe it's joy and love. I'm not 100% sure of the numbers behind her name. Anyway, I think it was joy and love with numbers, or love and joy. Sorry, I'm sorry. But she asked if I do more points or more calories, and the answer is I guess I focus more on calories because the thing about points is that, and I say this a lot, is that on the old points program, you really wanted to work hard to reach your minimum amount of points. That is not true on the new points program because of the free fruits and vegetables. You really need to be aware of how much you're taking in and which ones you're choosing, because that can add up quickly. Now, here's the thing. When I was losing weight, when I was focused on just straight losing weight, I had a goal, and my original goal was to lose 100 pounds. And I thought that's going to take me 2 to 4 years. Okay, that was my thought. A pound a week, 2 years. A half a pound a week, 4 years. Okay. When I started doing it, and I really saw the success and knew what I was capable of, I realized I could get it done a lot quicker than that. And I was like, no, I'm not going to have a plateau. I will not give myself the excuses. I'm not going to have free days. I'm not going to have fun weekends. I am going to focus, and I am going to get this done. And what happened was that by making that, I inadvertently made my journey easier, because I honestly feel like when you give yourself the weekend off, like, oh, I did so good for 3 weeks, I'm going to give myself the weekend off. Because eating poorly has been your lifelong way of living, it's easy to erase all the progress you made, slip back into it for a weekend, and then you have to re-fight up that hill on Monday. And you spend 2 or 3 or 4 weeks getting back to starting to make habits, and then you give yourself, or Christmas comes, or a reason to be bad comes, and all of a sudden you keep screwing yourself out of all of your forward progress, is how I feel about it, for me. So by being like, you know what, I'm not doing that. At first it was just because I want to get this done, and it turned into, That made it so much easier. So much easier. Well, when I was focused on that, and they switched the program over, the next thing is that I research everything. You can probably tell from my videos, I'm kind of a nerd. I like it. I'm cool with that. I've always been nerdy, and that's okay. And I research everything. I want to know why, how, when, where. I like to know the facts, and I want to get them from multiple sources so that I feel comfortable. And with that being said, I did a lot of the research, and it took me a lot of time. When they switched over, I was like, what does this mean? What is a point worth? On the old program, it was roughly 50 calories. You can change it a little bit here and there, whatever. So I wanted to know, and it was really hard to figure out. I still don't have that 100%. But I did not feel like I could have free fruits and vegetables. I didn't feel like I could handle that. I identify as a food addict. I didn't feel like that was good for me, and I did not understand why they switched. So I was like, okay, I'm going to count calories, and I strictly count calories. I still went to the meetings. I believe in meetings. I still got on the scale. I believe in accountability. I still tracked 1,000%. I still operated by most of Weight Watchers principles. I just didn't do the points, because I was still trying to figure out how I felt with that. Going into the, now, once I got my weight off, and I still have a little bit here and there, but I'm at maintenance. So I got my weight off, and then I started to look at it, and it was like, I now have calories to fool around with, to figure out how to use, because it's hard, when you eat healthy foods, to get 600 more calories in a day. That's a lot of salad. That's a lot of grilled chicken. That's a lot. So it's trying to figure that out, bringing in the fruits and the veggies and just more of it, and trying to figure that out. Well, now I'm starting to look back at the point system. I believe that this point system is a better point system than our old one, because in the end, on the old one, you had 18 points a day. If you think of a point being roughly 50 calories, that's about 900 to 1,000 calories a day, which is not necessarily healthy. But you could lose weight and keep it off without exercising. With the new program, if you use your points and you have your servings of fruit, you're going to be at a healthy caloric intake. Even if you don't use all of your points, but you eat a lot of fruits and veggies, you're going to be at a healthy caloric intake, but you will have to move your body to lose the weight and keep it off. I think that's a great thing. I think it means you're healthy. I think that it's better to have the higher calories and work them off than it is to be at a very low calorie and just be thin, and so on and so forth. So it's not really an easy answer to say, what do I focus on more? Now I am beginning to focus on points and looking at the points much more in depth than I ever did. Before, when I was actively losing, I was doing more calories for the second half of my journey. I think that working them in conjunction works, and I think that, figuring out what makes the most sense for you works really well. And I also think that even if you count calories more than the points per se, going to the meetings or having a meeting of your own or whatever is priceless. It's just a very important aspect of the Weight Watchers program, and I think that tracking is ridiculously important and working out. So that's that.